Yeah, that's right. Did you guys check out the date? It's everyone's favorite time of the year. The time of the year where everyone is constantly reminded of their loneliness and depression all day, with everyone's love constantly being shoved in their face. Or worst of all, the day where you're forced to spend the entire day with your girl.
Girls? I want to see men!
So I figure, why not properly celebrate it and look at the best romantic interests on this romantic of days? Characters, couples, and bonds so strong, complex, or engaging that it almost makes you forget about the real or the 3D and you fully embrace the 2D. This is Big Nasty, all alone living through the top 10 best romantic interests in gaming. I even got a special gift for you on this day of days. All you gotta do to get it is like, comment, and subscribe. Did you do it? Well, here's your gift. I appreciate how you rose to the occasion for my channel. I love you.
Number 10.
Night City is an absolute spectacle of a city. Corrupted companies, rogue gangs, and our rocker boy John Wick living inside your head. So in this city that's got so much going on, it's no surprise that you'd be able to find love. With multiple different partners at your fingertips, the best amongst them is none other than PANAM Palmer. The most popular girl among fans, she offers something different as opposed to all the other interests because of her status as nomad and member of the Aldecados. This wholesome love's quest lines is amongst the longest, heartwarming, and fulfilling in the game as V actually slowly begins to become part of a proper true family, and we watch PANAM slowly open up and fall in love with our cyberpunk. Also, you f***ing a tank.
Number 9.
The Witcher 3 is another game known to have tons of different romantic options. Some of them great, some of them betray you, and others like to be a little bit of both. TRISS is amongst two of the main love interests in Witcher 3, and this saucy redhead has been along for the ride with GARRUS since the very start of our journey, with both of them sporting some amazing chemistry to boot. In her past, she's made some mistakes and questionable choices, especially ones tied to GARRUS, but that's what makes their relationship feel real. Despite their issues, she does have a love for GARRUS, and if you have a love for TRISS, they even settle down together at the end of the game. Also, you can have sex.
Number 8.
As I've mentioned before on this channel, the Persona series is one of my favorite series of all time, and Persona 5 is in my top 3 games. I've recently finished 3, ready to start 4 Golden, and have spent time with tons and tons of different romantic partners, which Persona is known for. Even with all these possible options, one stands out above the rest. Makoto actually comes across Joker in an antagonistic role, looking to out them as a part of the Phantom Thieves, but over time she slowly becomes a pivotal member of the groups as the team mom, and we get to watch her grow over the game. Student Council President, Heart of Gold, a cat flying, motorcycle driving, heart stealing, Joker reeling Phantom Thief of Hearts. She also has a hot sister.
Number 7.
All 3 Dragon Age titles differ in quality as much as their romantic interests do. Some good, some bad, with many in the middle, with almost no real standouts to be found. Good thing, we've got our charming and loyal ALISTAIR. Someone I've seen touted as a lot of people's favorite romance among the Dragon Age game. ALISTAIR is someone who plays big importance to the plot, whether you romance him or not. A major player who had a massive role in the plot, who is always there, always tagging alongside you, and always willing to lend a hand or an ear. Dude, of course he's captured so many hearts. This man knows ball.
Number 6.
You can't possibly tie down Nathan Drake. That man is an adventurous free spirit with a can-do attitude and a penchant for treasure. You've got to be real charming, smart, and determined to pull that one off. Well, one person was able to figure it out, and that was ELENA Fisher. Nathan Drake wasn't that crazy about her when they first met, tricking her into some of his plans and even ditching her in the first game. But once they reunite in the second game, fireworks go off without a hitch, and they even have a child by the end of A Thief's End.
Number 5.
We've already spoke about TRISS and Geralt's enduring relationship as one of 2 main love interests of the series, but what of the other? Even when compared to Trish, Jennifer and Geralt seem to be tied together through fate. Or maybe Geralt just doesn't want to leave, but why would you? I mean, Jennifer is a strong, powerful, and a complete badass who has been with Geralt since the beginning, even sacrificing her dream of having kids as a result of her love for him. She's so enchanting, even the stoic, serious Garrus can't help but try to raise her up.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
Also, you can have sex.
Number 4.
Wait, I'm not done! You can even have a menage a trois with her and TRISS.
Number 4.
I'm shocked that it took us this long to get to Mass Effect. The trilogy remains my absolute favorite series in games of all time, and with its amazing characters and engaging romantic subplots, can you blame me? With so many different characters fiending for the commander, one of the best has to be Garrus. Whether you're man or woman, Garrus objectively has to be one of your favorites. It's written in the Mass Effect commandments. One of the greatest snipers in that universe and legendary mercenary Archangel, you'll be surprised to find that Garrus is the snarkiest dork to ever have snarked, but that just makes you love him even more for it. Loyal to the end, charming, independent, and capable, Garrus manages to stand out in a field of characters that are already unique and memorable. Plus, you can both fuck.
Number 3.
This one was a difficult choice between two top-notch fan favorite choices. So how do I decide? Trick question. I don't. Tifa and Aerith are both two absolutely phenomenal characters that each appeal to a different side of our main boy Cloud and two sides of the fanbase. Tifa, the girl in his eyes since childhood, the one who he tried to impress so hard he even joined Soldier to do so. Meanwhile, Aerith appeals to the personality he inherited from Zack, a love so strong it was reinvigorated and brought to new life through a new host. The Zack side was madly in love with Aerith, but the real Cloud felt the same way about Tifa, so how could you possibly choose which one is better when they are both so great, important, and godly beautiful?
Number 2.
Master Chief can absolutely do it all. A man who single-handedly saved thousands, ended wars, and carries an absolutely legendary reputation, and he wouldn't have been able to do half of that if not for Cortana. Oh yes, look at me in the eye and tell me these two aren't madly in love. Master Chief planned and rushed a dangerous rescue mission when Cortana was held hostage by the Gravemind. They acted as one through tons of battles with an undeniable chemistry in and out of the battleground. Even with Cortana falling victim to rampancy, he looks for ways to save her. These two are not just friends, they are without a doubt something more. Well, all this love is starting to make my mind break down, like Cortana's. So before I go insane, let's recap and head to number 1. Number 10, PANAM Palmer. Number 9, TRISS. Number 8, MAKOTO. Number 7, ALISTAIR. Number 6, ELENA Fisher. Number 5, Yennefer. Number 4, Garrus. Number 3, Tifa and Aerith. Number 2, Cortana. And
Number 1.
I've said it before, Mass Effect has some of the best characters and romances in gaming. Some of the top of the line and the top of the mountain in that regard. And even with all that said, there is still one character so perfectly written that they remain the clear-cut favorite and the objective best. Tali Zor came across our crew in Mass Effect 1 and joins us on our journey, and it all begins from there. We learn about her goals and dream as a Quarian to save her people from living on a ship their whole life, her selfless attitude, her sweet, dorky, and sassy personality, how we always know what she's feeling or how she's thinking despite her always living under a mask and suit, and watching her slowly open up to us and trust us to the point where she even takes off her suit, risking tons of health problems in order to spend the night with us. Tali is my girl. Tali is the best. Wait, there's no more numbers to cut to, which means also you can have some rough alien fuck